Okay, gentlemen, if you're on my prayer warriors, then you're people that I trust to pray for me and for each other. So here's the basic plan. I was sleeping one night, and I got this I felt like a message from God with a number and a plan. Now, some of you may not know, but deeper level mentoring has always been in my heart since I first got called to ministry to be a working kind of like ranch for men who may be down on their luck, not necessarily with drug and alcohol issues, but just have had it kind of rough, to come and rehabilitate and get on their feet and get back with God. Also, that facility would be a center not only for possibly a church, but also a mentoring center where we can do those boot camps that we haven't done in quite a while now, but a place where we could have a couple boot camps once or twice a week, or once or twice a year rather, where people could come, and maybe even families eventually could come and download. So the overall goal was to have a working ranch with a main house that serves as that facility, and then a couple cottages not far from it that would be enough for one or two dwellings in it. Share a great room and a kitchen, but have their own bedrooms for guys to rehabilitate. And in the center, it'd also have some areas for educational re-education, to get a new job, to get yourself up off the ground so you can provide for your family or for yourself. There are some of these centers for men already, not from DLM, not with a spiritual basis. There are some, but there's plenty of them for women, and there's a lot for children, but there's not for just guys that aren't going through drug or rehab, that maybe just be down. So that's what this facility would look like. It also would house our Save the Music program, which hasn't been inactive for a while. And the Save the Music program is basically where we receive instruments for that people have had laying around their houses, and we refurbish them for kids that can't afford them, that are in middle school at different local high schools where a kid may need them, and they submit an application to get one. And if they stay clean and out of drugs and out of trouble, then that instrument becomes theirs when they graduate. If not, it comes back, if we can get it, and recycles back into the program for another worthy student. So there's a couple other facets to the mentoring program that I'm not ready to put in gear yet, but this would be phase one, to get a facility. I've looked at a property, somewhat an 85-acre property with about 5 lakes on it, and the cost is substantial. I think we could get it less because it's been for sale for about 2 or 3 years. It's got a couple buildings on it that we could use until we get really what we need built. But phase one is $400,000, and we're trying to raise that before the end of the year. And I know that that is huge and maybe out of prospect of many of our eyes, but that was the number I was given, so I'm throwing it out there. I wasn't given a timeline. I'm just putting a little timeline on for myself to see what we can do. And this would be above the regular giving for DLM because we have to keep the ministry going in the meantime. So I'd appreciate your prayers on that. If you want to support, or you know how to support, or you know somebody that would be interested in it, let's get it started, okay? Included in that $400,000 is a couple salaries to get some people on to help us, and also to take care of some of our administration fees. Not much, but about $1,000 of it would be to take care of administration fees to make sure everything were working right. So with that, I pray that you would pray about it and give me some feedback. God bless you all.